Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be updating you on my last 2 paychecks from deliveries. I'm gonna be telling you what I made for the whole month of May as far as deliveries goes. I'm gonna be telling you a little change in plans that I have for buying a house. And I'm gonna guesstimate sort of when I should reach that next goal, which is the 20% goal of the first chart that I made. So let's just go ahead and dive into one of my favorite parts, which is my paychecks. So I worked extremely hard this was about a month ago now to get that paycheck. It's every 2 weeks you get paid, and I really did, I did a ton of orders. This was my best pay period yet, and I made $417.58. So nice. Like, when it went in my account, it felt so good. With that being said, after working so hard that week, and then also the next week, it got really hot. I live in the South, and it's been in the 90s, like some days close to 100 or at 100. I slacked off a little, so it's almost like even though I worked so hard that week, it kind of evened out, because the next week I only made $142.74. I know, and when I say next week, I mean the next paycheck, so it's 2 weeks. I was very lazy that week, and it was just hot, and I just made excuses, and I just did not feel like doing it. So I did so good on that one paycheck, and then on the next one, but it's okay, money's money. That's still a lot. Like, at the end of the month, that's still good. So the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and talk about is a change in plans. I told you all that the houses that I want here, I don't know if I told you or not, to be honest. The houses where I live, my dream house, is around the $350,000–$400,000 range, and this is the type of house that I just love. So that I was just gonna go straight for that, just save a certain amount of money as a down payment, and then also have a couple months rent saved up, money for furniture, blah blah blah. I thought about it a bit more, and I really don't want to have to wait. I mean, I can work as hard as I want, but if I go straight for that house, it's gonna take me years and years and years to get a house, like literally probably 7 or 8 years, and I just don't. For one thing, I don't want to do it alone. Like, I want to either be engaged to somebody or married to somebody and find that dream home together, if that makes any sense. Like, I just want it to be, I don't want to do that on my own. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I want it to be me and somebody, like, building a life together. So there's that. And then also, I don't want my kids to be teenagers when they're in their first house. There are some amazing houses here around the $200,000 range, and I've decided I'm going to go more towards that for our first house, which should cut several years off of saving. So this is the type of house. I was looking at a couple. They're so cute. They still have 3 to 4 bedrooms, and I found a lot that were so adorable, and I would be so happy to live in one of those for the time, however long, or if I even want to move out after that. You know, you never know. I can move in and be like, I really love this place. It's perfect for me. It's perfect for us, and I want to stay here. But we'll see. So that does help to cut my time back. I'm hoping around maybe 3 to 4 years I can start looking, which is a lot better than 6, 7, 8 years. Like, I've got to be realistic, and I don't make a lot of money. Like, I don't have the best job. So even with putting all my money aside from doing deliveries, it's still very hard to save up for a house. Houses are expensive. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to say, and first of all, I want to remind you all, I have this chart here, and I had in mind a certain amount of money that I wanted to make, but I thought a bit better of it a couple weeks ago and decided after I reach the goals on this chart, I will be making one more second chart and check off the goals on that list, and then I'll be ready to buy a house, just to make that clear. But when I should hopefully reach the next goal on this chart, which is 20%, should be around maybe like the end of August, early September, could be a little sooner. I just like to estimate farther off because I do not like to make goals and not reach them. That drives me insane. I will make my goals like so much farther than I think they need to be, whatever my goals are in life, like, because I can't stand working so hard and then not even checking off like the first goal on time, because then that throws everything off. So that is when I should reach that goal, which will be super awesome. And by the end of the year, I'm thinking I should be close to 50%. So that's awesome. And the very last thing is I'm gonna tell you all my total for May, which actually is almost my worst month so far, to be honest. Like, I started in February, so obviously I didn't make a lot then because I literally started on like the 23rd of February or something like that. So that was technically the worst month, but like I only had like a week left. And then I did really good in March and April. And then May, I don't know, that part of that was probably due to the super slacking off of that 1 week, like, definitely. But so for the month of May, my grand total was $480.75. So this is all money, most of it, except I put a little bit back in gas and a little bit until my emergency fund, is $1,000. But anyways, most of that went straight towards my house, and I also take money from my work paychecks and put it towards my house as well. So another good chunk saved towards our future home. Alright guys, so that is everything I had written down. I try not to make these updates like an hour long, just because I'm gonna have so many of them. You know, I'm gonna have one every single month for years. So that's everything I wanted to say, and I will see you for my next update at the end of June, probably. This won't be uploaded exactly when all this happened, but you know, it's around the time frame. So yeah, see you guys for my next update or whatever my next video is. Bye guys.